Boy, oh boy. I looked at my phone today and this happened to pop up. Final Fantasy XIV introduces Steam account linking on March 2022. All right. I haven't tried to do a news episode in I don't know how long, so bear with me. We're going to do I was going to say a live reading, but I'm not streaming. Anyway, I'm going to read this best I can. If I fuck it up, you might see a lot of cuts here. And let's face it, there's going to be a lot of cuts here. What do you need to know? Square Enix has announced a new security process in which for their MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Starting this early March, Steam players will be required to link their Steam accounts to a Square Enix account in order to play the game. Now, this is something that we have actually been doing for console for as long as I can remember. Let me just say it's not a terrible thing, but it's not the best thing to interact with. To bolster their ongoing efforts to protect consumers of from online fraud and hackers, Square Enix has recently announced a new security precaution for their critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, specifically the Steam versions. Starting from early March, players who play Final Fantasy XIV via Steam will need to link their accounts to their Square Enix accounts. I am actually distracted by the Witch Crane ad. This process is done by performing a one-time link between the user's Steam account and Square Enix account. If I remember correctly, once it's linked, you cannot unlink it. So be careful which account you link if you have more than one. Okay, make sure you got everything right. Make sure you double, triple, quadruple check, because once you link the two accounts together, that is it. They are stuck with Gorilla Glue. They will not unlink those accounts unless it's like a completely dire situation. And if that dire situation were to pop up, you might lose everything. Think carefully when setting this stuff up. Where'd I leave off at? When they launched the Final Fantasy XIV from their Steam library. To link accounts, the user's Steam account must contain the Final Fantasy XIV license that matches the one found in their Square Enix account, whether it's the free trial version or the full game. Nice to know I'm not the only one fucking shit up here. They can check the verification of their Final Fantasy XIV license by logging into the MOG Station website and selecting the Service Account Status menu to see if their Steam notation is there for the Steam users. Basically, just go to your Square Enix account. This right here up at the side. Service Account Status right on top, you can't miss it. I'm still trying to get used to it. I know they're trying to revamp and make things easier, but I'm not fond of change. So I'm trying to get used to this. Scroll down to the bottom. Mine is PS4, PS5. You got your Mac users, collector's editions, Windows. This is the version, of course, the different DLCs that came out. Mine is checked all down for the PlayStation. You want to make sure yours, I do believe, is going to be under I think it's going to be under Mac, if I'm not mistaken. They can also verify the license on their Steam account by clicking on their Steam display name, selecting the account detail option, and click on View License and Production Key Activations, which is found under Store, Purchase, and History. So again, you're going to come up here, click on Account Details, it'll bring you to this window, Store and Purchase History. This bad boy here. View License and Product Key Activation. That's how you got to get to that. Once the account link is complete, players will need to use the new launcher layout introduced in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. If players are using the original launcher layout, they will need to switch to the new one by using the launcher's configuration menu. If a Steam player no longer has a Final Fantasy XIV license or cannot access their Steam account, they will need to contact Steam directly for support. We will likely hear more details in the new security feature later this month when Square Enix airs their next Letter from the Producer live stream February 18th, along with news on the upcoming patch 6.1. I am going to be watching that live. Hopefully I remember to record this time around so we could have, live reactions. So basically, welcome to the linking accounts nightmare, what we over here at console like to call the true end game of Final Fantasy XIV. Any players who manage to get past this ultimate boss is truly worthy of playing the game. Question is, how burned are you by it? I'm gonna try to do this more often, so if you haven't before, or if you haven't really thought about it, give me a sub. If I'm doing all right, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. That way I can figure out what I need to change and do better. And we're gonna try to move forward with the news thing here. Till then, you guys take it easy. Have a great Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Either way, later.